Well, hello everybody, this is me Stan again here in Puerto Vallarta with your weekly video fishing report. So, oh by the way, thank you for all the support we've been getting. People seem to like them, they're kind of fun. It's nothing fancy, but we'll just keep doing them. Anyway, this week things have changed a little bit. You know, when you see the reports every week, it seems like things kind of lasting for a long time, but really it's only a few weeks. And now what we're seeing is we've seen an increase in water temperatures, and it's kind of deep-rooted water temperature increases. Corbetania right now is 84 degrees, which is quite a jump up from the 78 to 80 degrees it was here the last few weeks. And now we've seen a lot of bait out there, massive amounts of all kinds of bait, flying fish. Believe it or not, we got a lot of needlefish out there, which look like baby ballyhoos, and everything in the world and brothers feeding on those. So if you find those in the bay or something like that, that's why you have a casting net. Grab some of those. You can't miss anything. Everything will hit those. So that's good news. But Corbetania, north of Corbetania, 4 to 5 miles, we're seeing 40 to 60 pound football yellowfin tuna, which that's about the right time of year for that. So we're happy about that. If you're south of Corbetania, in the southern end, about 7 or 8 miles, you're seeing some sailfish down there. They're picking up in numbers. Not that they're overly abundant, but they're picking up in numbers. So you got sailfish. Over right behind on the backside of El Moro, where the rocks are, where the upwellings are, if you're local, you know what I'm talking about. Got a 60-pound roosterfish, which is very sizable. So it hit a Rapala. So anything is possible around out there, but it's going to be work. Nothing's going to come to you real easy. Sometimes you can throw your car keys with a hook out there and you'll catch fish, but right now that wouldn't be the condition. Blue Marlin, we got Blue Marlin out there running 250, 350, possibly as much as 500 pounds. When you're running 250, 500 pounders are very possible out there. So we got Blue Marlin, still got the stripers out there. Water temperatures warming up. They'll be thinning out rapidly heading up north by Cabo. They like Cabo and the cooler water temperatures. And Jack Revels are out there. We got a lot of bonita out there, and bullet bonita as well. So there's just plenty of bait out there. So that's a beautiful thing. Corbetania is probably the place to be if you're going to go out to look for big fish. Although it's not exactly on fire, there are fish out there, and if you're willing to put the work in, you'll catch fish. Just make sure you've got a decent crew and you're using fuel. That seems to be the secret these days. If you don't have a boat that's using fuel to go out where the fish are, because now you're costing them more money than you were supposed to. Well, did you really have a fishing trip, or was it a boat ride? I don't know. So just be aware of that. El Banco, nothing's happening out there. You go out there, nothing. And when you get down around El Moro, from the El Moro to Punta de Mita area, that could be alive with sailfish. If you find any kind of clumps of debris or anything like that, that could be a Dorado Disneyland. It could be a good place to stop and drop some baits. I had a boat out the other day. They were trolling, and a lot of seaweed in the water. They thought they fouled on seaweed. Turns out it was a 35-pound Dorado that they drug around for 20 minutes, and because they didn't want to check his pole. So, don't be fooled out there. Don't be lazy. Check your baits. It could be a fish. So, that's all funny stuff. Inside the bay, things are doing pretty well as well. We're seeing warmer water temperatures. Like I told you a minute ago, Corbetania was 84 degrees. Well, it's very funny. In the bay right now, if you go lower, if you're down in the bay, I was talking to a diver friend of mine, the water temperature is 84, but if you're up in the surface, it's 82 degrees. So that pretty much tells me that there's some currents running down that channel coming out from Corbetania. And we're seeing a lot of 7 to 10 pound Dorado over by Los Arcos, which is very good news. We've had a lot of rain here, so we've had a trash line as well. Dirty water has been kind of like the Ameca River down to pretty much Los Muertos Pier. South of the pier has been clean, but that can change by the time I get done with this article. You never really know. So for right now, we got mostly blue water inside the bay. It's all blue water outside of the bay. And with the rain coming in, that's going to help the trash line. We should start seeing some smaller fish in the bay, but a mature trash line out near someplace like Punta de Mita would be a Dorado playground. So we look forward to those kind of things. So that's pretty much this week. A lot of people are coming back. The COVID, I call it the COVID carcel, which is Mexican for jail. So the COVID jail, the Americans have been pretty much cooped up in. Seems to be opening up. We got a lot more Americans coming down right now, so reservations for boats and hotels, which is normally a slow season for us, is actually booming pretty well. So make sure you're making reservations up front. We're still doing the tours and airport transfers. We can handle 50 people or more. It just depends on what you have, all the way down to 2. So we meet you there at the airport with your name on a plaque. It makes it kind of easy trying to negotiate. If you've ever been to the airport here in Puerto Vallarta, you know what I'm talking about. So you don't have to worry about transportation or anything. It makes things real easy, and it's kind of running about the same. So why not take the extra luxury? And again, we're doing the tours. We're still doing the tuna trips out to the islands out there. We're seeing 250, 350 pound tuna right now. And we're coming in that time of year where every time your line hits the water, you can get a world record tuna. So we don't really write too much about it, but they're out there. It's very affordable, and if you check the webpage out, you'd be glad you did. We're selling t-shirts online. You can get a custom-made t-shirt. You can pick out the design you want and the color you want, where you want it, front, back, whatever. So check that out. And well, that's just about it. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to call us. Send me an email, and I'll answer it the best I can. If I can, I know somebody normally that who will be able to. And as always, we're here to help. So for now, this is Stand and Masturbators in Puerto Vallarta saying, don't forget to catch fish, and have fun. Make it worthwhile out there. Bye-bye.